Right guys, I haven't got good maps for this area. Everything I've got is actually zoomed out. And I've actually had to do some parallel parking to get in next to it, but this is Lydford Castle. And I know there's footpaths either side of it, but I'm looking for some kind of map. Here's a map. Now I think you can go and walk around this, but I've never been here before. There's a footpath down here, and there's a footpath over there as well. Behind the castle. What is this? Church ground? Let's have a quick look. Commonwealth War Graves. I've been through Lydford 1,000 times, but I've never stopped off at this end to look at the castle. This is one of those wheels. Milling grain, I think. Something like. That's an old looking post. Not sure what the claws are for at the top. Interesting. Autumn leaves. Very nice. Do a little loop of this. I assume this is quite a small ground. What's beyond that? There's a bench over there. Can get to the bench without disturbing anything. What's behind the bench? Quite a large green area there behind the bench, and that's one of the public footpaths. I spoonerized. Sorry, public footpaths. Yeah, some kind of mound back there. Actually, there's like a little walkway back there that leads towards the mound. Let's go and have a look where that goes. Oh, I think it doesn't actually go out there, it just kind of arcs around this hedge, maybe? It elevates though, we get a bit of a view. Oh, you can go there, because I think you can, because it's got a weird plaque on it. A bit of a fort, maybe? Let's go and have a look at that in a sec. There's the castle from the side. This is, I think it said St. Petrock's Church, maybe? Sorry that this is all one continuous shot, as if I'm not cutting into it. Just be sorry to myself as the editor. It's a very new looking slab. There's famous churches you can access. Churches open doors may need an extra push later. Oh, it's got lights that come on when you enter. Okay. Ooh, that's pretty cool up there. Very musty old scent coming from this. These places are getting so ancient. And I'm sure the left would like them to be torn down or repurposed. They're probably on the way to doing so. If they're tearing down the English flags, then they're sure as hell going to try and tear down all these beautiful old churches, aren't they? What's this? Saxon Lydford 10th century. A strange model. A lot of models made by school kids, are they? Norman Church. St. Patrock's, Lydford. Yes, it is called that. There's some old photos here. That's cool. Old photos. 1922. Spooky. Well, it would be spooky if they didn't have these automatic electric lights. Epitaph on a tombstone. There's a golden eagle over there, which is quite fascinating. The acoustics are good in here for if you sing hymns and stuff. Sounds like it would echo. Look at this guy. Look at this eagle guy. Wonder and wander and wander and wander. Lectionary, is that like a dictionary? I don't know these church things. Look at that, the little detail of the wood there. I don't know if this is... Oh look, they got the thing where you stand up on the pedestal. I don't know, I can't remember what parts of the church are called. I remember that on some churches like this is like fenced off and you don't normally go into that bit. Isn't that where there's like choirs that sing? The choir stalls, yeah it is. Some stained glass mural up there. Do choirs still come out to sing in places like this? It must be quite impressive actually getting a choir to sing inside here, because the acoustics with all the stone is just... it's so echoey. I can hear my voice really loudly, even though I'm talking quiet. Look at these things. Oh, they're loose. What are they for? Sheet plastic. What's that? The candle. Let that gap very low because of all the design work they put into it. Interesting. Interesting. I very rarely go into these churches, but it's quite interesting when I do. Even if it's not my world. Oh, there's a gigantic cross over there. And there's sort of a table as well. Right, which side's, what's the front of these? That's the front of the graves, so I'll go around the back of the graves. There's like a table. Is the grave a table? Table a grave? Don't understand that. Pretty cool though. If it's not to do with the grave. But look at the size. Let's try and... oh, I can't go around these graves. Stop here. Let's go around between them. I don't know. That is a giant cross though. I feel like I can't get close to it because you see the gravestone, and then you have to assume there's a human-shaped area in front of the grave where you don't really want to walk on that area because I don't know, some weird disrespect thing or a social faux pas, something like that. So you're always trying to find a little gap around the back of the graves as a path to reach something, to look at it. I don't know the rules, man. Well, that one's like a weapon. In honor of the unknown workers and lovers of this church. Okay? Unknown lovers. Let's go over, where should we go first? Let's go down that footpath to that weird fort thing before we go to the castle. We've got a few hours before work, so I've got some time. Let's see, how long have I got? I've got about just over an hour. Let's go down this footpath. No parking. This is a footpath, right? Pretty sure. That's the castle though. Oh, we got a big stone here. What does this say? I don't know. It's got like a snake motif on it. I thought it was writing, but I think it's actually like some sort of snaky Triskelion thing. Hard to make out. I think the trucks. There's Lydford Castle. I'll go in there in a sec. What's this? There's a little gate thingy. What is that? Is that a different walk or what? A little trench. Doesn't say anything. The gate's... what? There's a mushroom inside. The gate's open. It doesn't say anything on the gate. What does it do? It goes down in? Is that a different footpath? I'm confused about that. There are animals grazing in this area. Is this like a little card that they change out? Keep your distance from animals, no animals. I think it's like a little swappable card. That's an interesting idea for a sign. Alright, so down there we saw there's a little plaque, which the plaque says to me that you could go to that area and view it. Let's have a look over here though, because there's like a blocked off fence which I didn't see before. I think it says Southwest Water. Please reverse park. Wastewater treatment works. Oh no, okay. Oh, there's that footpath. It goes down through those woods and then it arcs up around behind the castle, it looks like. Alright, so I didn't know there was a water treatment plant there. Maybe it stinks sometimes here. Let's go over that way. Doesn't smell bad today though. There's a couple of mini tracks off in that direction. Yeah, I need like a zoomed in map of this area to make sense of the footpaths, because my OS and my BMC, they have Lydford, but it's just so zoomed out, everything's so clumped together in a tiny space, you can't actually make heads or tail of it. Ah, the Norman Castle. This was a castle too? It's got a big trench around it, like a moat. The Norman Castle was excavated in the 1960s. They thought something was here and so they dug it up, revealing footings of 5 rectangular buildings A to E and evidence of the earlier Anglo-Saxon town bank. You are here. Town bank. I don't know how to read the shards. You know these shards on map? I guess this means the wide bit is higher and then the narrow bit is lower. So downhill, uphill. The bank is the tall thing we're looking at. And then downhill, in something called a bailey, is where the buildings are. So I guess if I go up this and look down over the rim of it, the buildings are below. Look at this over here. There's a sleeping bull up in that field. Poor dude, all alone. This is a little bit like that place up in the Mendips. What was that called? Oh wow, the water treatment works or whatever it is. It's on the edge of a huge valley. It's just perched there. Oh, is this part of the Lydford Gorge or something down here? Not sure, maybe. Right, up onto the bank. Yeah, what was that thing we walked up before Crook Peak in the Mendip Hills? Anyway, there's meant to be building outlines here, but I'm not seeing any. A to E. No, I don't see them. You could have left some kind of like outline just for the public, just like here is the corner of these buildings. Have a little tiny post or something. Just some ferns right now. Are they meant to be here? Not really any evidence that I can see of like 5 buildings. Am I in the right place or what? I mean, there's a fence there, so I think it just ends, doesn't it? It can't be over there. The map was saying it was like down here somewhere. Alright. Well, they said they found evidence. I don't see the evidence they found. Maybe they took the stones and ran off with them. Put them in a museum somewhere. That's just a wood in there. Thick wood and a steep hill down again. Yeah, interesting. Well, it's interesting that there's a second castle here that I didn't know about. That's what this is. Just like castle number 2 that does not exist anymore. Kind of cool. Let's go back up to castle number 1. See Hair Tour back there, I don't know if you can. Menacingly framed in the gap between a tree and a house. Alright, so we got a little bit of a map here. Lydford Castle and Saxon Town. I don't know if we have a UR here on this one. Oh yeah, there's Lydford Bridge. I drove up here, I parked here, there's the church, there's the... They're calling it Norman Ringwork here, but that's castle number 2. Castle number 1, the blue thing, and then more of these weird thingies. And then this is just the town, I guess, the village you drive through. There's something else here, which I've never seen before. Don't know if that's walkable, but yeah, let's go around here. I assume you can sort of have a look inside. There's where we just walked. Some nice geological stuff going on here. How you liking? Ah, there's a great big picnicky lawn here. It's like a big bowl, like a squarish bowl, like one of those weird fancy restaurant bowls they have that are square but tapered. But it's a lawn. Ah, interesting. Danger, unsafe structure. Oh god, the fucking safety nuts have got at it again from the cities. So what's this then? It's not a door. No. Ah, they're not letting you in anymore. You used to be able to go in. You could walk down there, look. But the socialists have got in and they're telling you not to exercise your own choice of risk and freedom. By mandate, they put a big thing here. Could be landowner stuff again, but not the best kind of landowner. It's a shame you can't get in there for a little walk around. What's this? You can walk up here apparently. Well, that's something. They've done like stairs there. They're probably not the authentic stairs that used to be here. No, this is all new stuff. You can tell when they keep the authentic castle stairs because they're all like super shiny and odd angles and all sorts of widths and stuff. Wow, look at that. Don't want to drop my GoPro down there. I'll never get it out. This little balcony. Getting a little bit of vertigo up here. Not vertigo, sorry, acrophobia. Always get those two mixed up. I just dip into here. Oh, it's so spooky. Being surrounded by all this old stone from medieval times. Molly and Booby. And that will just pick up litter as time goes on. There's already some Pepsi cans and stuff down there. Well, wish we had a bit more access, but there's a little bit of access. At least they haven't closed this bit off yet. They'll close that bit off too at some point. I know they will. It's in their nature. Let's go down here for a moment. Oh, that looks really nice over there. Near the castle. Some kind of style thing over there, not sure what that is. I think it's into the car park. Apparently there was a Anglo-Saxon town here. Again, I can't really see the outlines of any buildings. Got all these hillocks though, earthworks. The shape of the land underneath that they piled up. What's that? Would that be a woods walk or something down there? Oh, it's steep coming back up, but let's have a little look down here. Huh. There's a little woods T-junction here. Where does this go? I'm not going to go all the way, just a little bit in either direction maybe. There's a valley. Lots of low trees. I can hear water running, but I can't see it. Now I can see it. There's a little tiny stream running down there in the groove. And there's a gate here. That's where this leads to a gate. It's kind of overgrown. There's something there. I thought it was a structure like a castle, but it's just a very big tree in a sort of box shape. Maybe it's not overgrown, but I don't know if that's probably private property or something. It says nothing, but wait, there's a plaque there? Maybe it's not private property. Look at this weird leaf thing. What's that about? I'm going to see that plaque. How does this work? How does this work? Oh, you just push it? Doesn't even lock. Okay, this makes me think public now. Lydford Ancient Spring is what that is. Old Lydford, huh? Important Saxon town, fortified during the reign of King Alfred, years 871 to 899, against the Vikings. Animals they have: grey squirrels, foxes, rabbits, mice, voles, bats, roe deer, dormice, buzzards, sparrowhawks. I've yet to find a sparrowhawk. Herons, great spotted and green woodpeckers. I don't think I know of a green woodpecker. Only those reddish kinds. Okay, so I guess that leads somewhere up in town on the main road. Explored the castle. Maybe I should go up there actually and see where it comes out. Because else I'd just be going around the other side of the castle. Not too much point to it unless there's something special there, but I don't think there is. It's just like a big square. So yeah, that goes off to other parts of Lydford. I guess it could come out near the campsite. Let's go up here then. It splits, I think. Okay, that's a wide fork. Quite a long way that way. Okay. That's interesting. I might take that route a different time. I'm going to take this route for now. Got an old barn thing here. Also looks like there might be another footpath behind the barn. Yep, that's the main road. Oh, actually I can see the castle. I'm a bit confused. What side of the castle are we on? Oh, we're still behind it. Okay, this is that weird car park we saw on the side of the castle. We could probably get back up to where we were on the edge of the castle now. Didn't know we were here. What kind of... is this a public car parking? What is this place? No parking in front of gates, but they're parked everywhere else. Yeah, that's the high street over there. And that's the pub beer garden. So this is what that was meant to hold in the past. A prison and a courthouse. There's a bedroom. There's a dungeon with a poor guy going, no! He's being dropped some food from above, from a hatch. It's like Silence of the Lambs. Buffalo Bill's just like, it puts the lotion in the basket or else it gets the hose again. No. Don't know what that is. That looks like just a Whole Foods shop. Oh, there's someone on a throne there though. Strange. Hard to work out. Okay, so I guess we will leave off on the side of the castle. Lovely autumny tree. Some kind of arch in someone's garden there. That looks like something old. Alright folks, so that was a little walk around Lydford village to bits that I haven't walked around before. And seeing Lydford Castle. Thank you for watching.